So it says, so we start with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and the topic is verbal remembrance. A method through which one can motivate oneself to avoid the sin of Lashon Hara is a bitter punishment is alluded in the juxtaposition to two verses in the Torah. That's the best thing is know the consequences, right? If you do this, okay, you can do that, but guess what? Here's the consequences. Beware of Tzaraas affliction, to be very careful and act according to everything that Kohanim, the Leviim, shall teach you, as I have commanded them. You shall be careful to perform. Devarim 24:8. This verse prohibits any attempt to cut away the physical symptoms of Tzaraas. Okay. Remember what Hashem, your God, did to Miriam on the way when you were leaving Egypt. Commentary. This verse is expounded upon length and days 47. So we said, what did he do? So she spoke about Moshe and he sent her Tzaraas. Okay. Sefer expounds. Remember what Hashem, your God, did to Miriam. This cannot mean to remember in one's heart. For the previous verse, be aware of Tzaraas affliction, already teaches this sort of remembrance. For a Sefer expound, this verse instructs us to always beware of the sin of Loshon Hara, for which Tzaraas is a punishment. What then does remember imply? That we remind ourselves of this Miriam punishment verbally, right? So we have to say out loud. That's actually part of our morning davening. It's at the end of the Shacharis. We say 6 things that we have to remember every day, and one of them is remember what Hashem did to Miriam. I think in if I remember correctly, in Sephardi Sidurim there are 10 things, but Ashkenazim say 6. Okay. Regarding the positive commandment, the Torah states that you may remember all of the commandments of Hashem has performed for them. Of Hashem and perform them. So remember all of the commandments and perform them. So it's a keyword. It's not any commandment that the person who chooses, he likes it. It speaks to him, so he does and she does. No, Hashem is very, very straightforward. He says, remember all of the commandments. It says in Bamidbar 15:29. In the same way, verbal remembrance of the severity of Lashon Hara is a prime way of avoiding the transgression. So if you remember, you're not going to transgress or do something not to be there, basically. So I was contemplating whether or not to respond to one person, very arrogant person, very, very. So I thought to reply him, and there's 63 people even. So what did I decide? I decided to put him in my spam bags, and that's it. So it's better sometimes not to respond, even if you have something to say. Okay, so same. Why did I say it? Same with Loshon Hara. Don't be there. So don't talk to these people. Don't put you in this situation. If you know there's a companies like that, when you're invited, so don't go. Make an excuse. Work on that day. Okay. One may wonder, how is it that the people recite the verse? Remember that Hashem, your God, did to Miriam on the way when you were living in Egypt each morning, and yet speak Loshon Hara, right? So if you said every day, why would you speak Loshon Hara? Moreover, there are individuals who commit the sins immediately after reciting this verse. So basically, he did not finish removing his tefillin, and he already speaks Loshon Hara. 1 second, there is continuation. Page 411. 411. 305. Okay, here we go. The answer to this is obvious. For the Torah states, For it is not empty thing for you. Dvarim 32:47. And drastically, this means that the Torah is not heaven for fan, empty. If you find it to be unfulfilling, then failure stems from you. The fault is in you, not in the Torah. So if Torah was written by Hashem, it's perfect for all of the generations. If it does not speak to you, problem is work on yourself. To our misfortune, we have fulfilled the prophet's words because this nation has approached me, honoring me with their mouth and lips, but their heart was far from me, and their fear of me was by the force of habit. Yeshayahu 29:13. We declare, remember, with our lips, but we do not make the message to our heart. It is clear when the person does not take message to heart, the effect is profound. So there is a commentary. Let's read, and we're going to expand. It seems clear that the verbally recall Miriam affliction is a scriptural requirement. The Chofetz Chaim wonders why is it generally treated as an optional custom. Right? So in all of the Sidurs, it says some extra stuff that some people say. I think it says some people say. Maybe I'm mistaken, but most of the people don't say it. Okay, and plus, just say it is also not of a big value if a person does not put it in his heart. Okay, so we stop here.